Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is your boy Ninja Josh Evans on Twitch streaming. So, I want to talk to you about something that most people do not know, okay? Or some people do know, depending on what their days of their lives are with things that they see. This has to do with there is a way to stop collective shout, there is a way to stop Donald Trump, there is a way to stop Elon Musk, okay? It does revive around, or it does evolve, okay, around getting this new prop, okay, that they're talking about voting into it. But the problem with this is if the basically kick these votes out, which they could, all right. So this is the only other way to get somebody by force, okay, to get them out of office for one. All right, Donald Trump out of office, Elon Musk out of office. Take these ones out of that corporation that are trying to pull that, put a lock on something and update a whole entire form. But that means bringing back the guy that they fired, okay, from that area that knew this electronic device. All right, this so-called operations of security for the actual Cerberus control and other things involving that ran these things, these sources a certain way. That means stopping collective shout altogether. We would not have this harassment on algorithms, ad lines, or anything that would be doing this. So we can already see the corruption of so-called collective shout. Their whole point was Donald Trump made a regime so he can get backing for money to screw over the world and have control so everything would go through him. So he figured, let's get collective shout in for my industries. And I get collective shout into my industries. That's what he would say on his point of view. He figured if he could do that, he could take power of the world and control the world, and everybody would have to go through him. No one would have the freedom for freedom rights unless they go through him. And it's not really freedom, it's slavery. So this is all bad news on Donald Trump's area of expertise because he's a terrorist running the White House. But if you turn the tables by getting all these groups out, which there's ways, then this stuff will all stop right off the bat. Just to let you know. Now, on the other hand, it's finding the right department, find the right people that knew that department, fixing that. Because they've changed things that they weren't supposed to change. So all this is just another way of brainwashing, guilt tripping people, and framing people on the network line. And it won't matter how much you expose. They already had this data failed back then. So the problem with this is they took out Interpol and they put collective shout in. That's where the problem is. We need Interpol back in order to fix this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here's some 8,000 to come by, and I hope that this has been a help for you.